credit early on to give President Trump credit for the peace deal. Why wouldn't you?
Do you
I mean,
think
that's
Harris could have got it?
Well, again, I don't know. She's not the president. But where I'm at right now, it's like, ask any of the hostages or their families. They think President Trump was a hero and he deserves, you know, the kind of deal for that thing. I think that was really a remarkable development.
You think Harris could have got him out?
No.
I think it's a silly question.
It's a what?
I think it's a silly question.
Wait. You agree that it's a silly question?
That's why they're clapping. They're clapping because they.
Security. Right here.
I think the most important point is just realizing who did it, not hypothetically or anything. I'm saying it's like, here's what happened, and there are actual members of my party that have refused to even acknowledge that this was significant. You know, and that's for me where it's like, hey, you know, our politics might be different, but this was a significant development.
Okay.
And now also it's what Israel was able to accomplish. You know, they had to neutralize Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and Iran. And also another thing, the Iranian nuclear facilities. I mean, like, I was the only Democrat that supported you have to destroy those facilities. Can you imagine if they didn't, Iran could be acquiring a nuclear bomb, you know, who knows, within the next year?
Let me say this. Out of respect to Kamala Harris, let me tell you why she deserves an explanation as to why I don't think she could have gotten it done. Because leading into the election, what was the problem? It was extreme capitulation to the progressive left, who were finding reasons to side with, you know, I don't want to say siding with Hamas. I certainly don't want to accuse them of that. But it just seemed like whatever they wanted, the left that wasn't far left was leaning more left. And so because of that, why should we believe that all of a sudden she'd get into office and she'd forget what she thought got her there? That's the only reason I'm saying that. Having said that, I'd like to get back to the person that asked the question, and I'd like to remind them that's part of the problem, respectfully, when you're calling them pinheads and going through all of this other stuff. See, that kind of name calling feeds into things.
Yeah, but he did it in a funny way.
Let me explain what it's a funny way.
Malice.
I didn't say he was malice. I didn't say there was malice. What I'm saying is that you have to take into consideration how the other side is going to react to it. When I think about the Democrats right now, you asked the question as to what change is going to take place. Will they change? Could they ever change? Well, a lot of that depends on the midterm election. If they lose the midterm election, they'll change. They got no choice if they want to have a shot in 2028. If they don't, they get blitzed like they did in 2024. Then get